Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Devina Aulia Puteri. I am here to present about my classroom action research proposal. So my proposal is about improving students' listening skills using songs at the third grade of SD Islam Sabilal Muhtadin. Okay, next slide. So the background, here are the background. Inspired by studies about improving students' listening skill by using media, the researcher would like to conduct classroom action research to help elementary students with difficulties of listening to songs. The researcher believes that the use of media is important to grab students' attention and to share their aptitude towards learning. It is significant for the teacher to always try to come up with innovative and exciting ideas, and using song in their listening study is one such innovation that need to be tested. So SDI Sabila Muhtadin is one of many elementary schools which taught the students English language lessons or bahasa Inggris in Banjarmasin. For this particular research, Class 3B of SD Islam Sabila Muhtadin was chosen to conduct this classroom action research. Next slide. So here are the research questions. So here we have problem statement. The problem to be tackled in this study is as follows. 1. Can songs effectively improve the students' listening skill? And 2. How do songs improve the students' listening skills in the teaching and learning process? The research objective or the goal of this research was to find out whether using songs can improve the third year students' listening skill at SD Islam Sabila Muhtadin Banjarmasin, and to investigate whether students would be enthusiastic in using songs in their learning materials. Next slide, we're still in the research question. So the significance of the research. The research was conducted with the expectation that it will be useful for many sides. The significance are 1. To improve teaching practice in listening in the classroom, and 2. To develop and implement the students' listening comprehension skills. Next slide, we have the literature review. Here are some literature review that I have compiled. There are some studies related with the use of song in learning listening. First, a research done by Pismer in 2003 entitled The Correlation Between Delighting Listening Comprehension of Per Semester of English Study Program at the Universitas Bengkulu academic year 2001 to 2002, where the result is these English songs are helpful in stimulating the development of students' listening comprehension. Another study is a research done by TION in 2005 that used songs in the teaching of life skills models for ITE students. The result is bringing in music and playing songs in the classroom motivates the students to attend lesson and pay attention in class. From those previous studies, this research is different in two cases. First, the study does not make the correlation of using song with listening achievement. Second, the study does not use song only to motivate the students to attend lesson and pay attention in class. Furthermore, the study of this research is using songs to improve students' listening skill. So the main point of this research is to test if songs really could improve students' listening skill. It's not about the achievement or about getting the attention of the students. Next slide. We have the research method. The research had used classroom exit research or CAR in 2 cycles as the research designed to help teachers find the problems. In this case, the researchers had improved the students' listening skill of 3rd grade students of SD Islam Sabila Muhtadin Banjarmasin by using English songs technique. Classroom action research is research which is conducted in the classroom to solve some problems that happen during the teaching and learning process. Accent research is systemic procedure done by teachers or other individuals in an educational setting to gather information about and subsequently improve the ways their particular educational setting operates, their teaching and their students' learning. Creswell 2012. Next slide. We have research setting and subjects. So first off, the setting. This research had conducted at SD Islam Sabila Mutadin, which is located at Komplek Masjid Raya Jalan Jenderal Sudirman nomor 1, Antasan Besar, Kecamatan Banjarmasin Tengah, Kota Banjarmasin, Kalimantan Selatan. And the subject here are the researcher had conducted this research to third grade students in class 3B in the academic year 2022/2023. This class consisted of 30 students consisting of male and female students. The reason the researchers choose this class is because the teacher knew the student in this class very well. I have knew these students for a couple of times for my observation assignment. Next slide. Data collection and instrument. Technique of data collection that are applied in this research are 1. Observation. The researcher had used observation checklists and field notes. The purpose of the observation was to know the activities during teaching and learning process, such as how the teacher explained the materials, what the students' response will be, and how the students have been working on doing the task. Number 2 is, of course, tests. The researchers also use tests in order to know the students' improvement in listening by using English songs. The researchers had used a listening test in the form of listening to 2 English songs. First is Heal the World by Michael Jackson and Skyscraper by Demi Lovato. Here we have tool of data collection. Where number 1 is observation checklist. Observation checklist consisted of the action applied by the researcher to see the improvement of the student's listening skill by using English songs. 2 is field notes. Field notes were made by the researcher. It was a contemporaneous note of observation taken during the teaching and learning process. The collaborator wrote down anything that occurred during the application of the technique, including the obstacle that the teacher and collaborator had found in teaching and learning. And here we have data analysis technique. The researchers analyzed data by using checklists such as observation sheet and field notes to describe the process of teaching and learning using English style. Besides that, the researcher calculated the data of students' individual score by listening skill by using formulas. The total answer as follows. Unfortunately, it seemed that the PowerPoint could not see the rumus, okay, let's see, where is the rumus? Okay, here are the the rumors. The individual score is equal to the total correct answer, and then we divide them by the total question, and then you can see it, but it is times 100. And here are the success indicator. If the student's individual score is higher from cycle to cycle, the researcher considered that the student listening skill using English songs technique improve and mean that the experiment is a success. So that is all, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to my proposal. I hope you have a nice day.